An ultimatum. After failure to reach a voluntary agreement, Mr. Heath calls a press conference to announce the most sweeping counter-inflationary controls ever to be imposed by a British government in peacetime. After the freeze, the squeeze. On pay, he says,
the total available for any group negotiating should be £1 per head plus 4% of the total wage bill for that group, excluding overtime. It will then be up to those negotiating to decide how that total sum is going to be allocated to the individuals or the individual groups within that group. We have been greatly impressed by the arguments of the employers and the TUC that in the proposal for the next stage there should be room for negotiation. This, therefore, we are allowing, at the same time, by saying that it should be £1 per head plus 4% of the total wage bill for that group. We are putting the emphasis on helping the lower paid worker, and we particularly ask that all those concerned in negotiations should put the balance in favour of the lower paid worker. This sum, therefore, will cover the whole of the negotiating position. It will extend to everybody right across the board. It will have an upper limit to any worker of £250 a year. And so the proposals we are putting before Parliament are a comprehensive series of proposals to deal with those prices over which we have control, to deal with the next development in the pay field, to take advantage of the progress we've made during the standstill, of an economy which is expanding at 5% a year, a situation in which unemployment has fallen by 150,000 seasonally adjusted since last March, and which can provide us with the basis of continued expansion at the same rate, which will give us a solid basis on which to act in the future. And so I believe that these are fair proposals. This is a fair approach, that they should continue to have the wholehearted support of the nation in the battle against inflation. And that is a battle on which the future of the whole nation depends.
It remains to be seen whether the March winds bring a promise of spring or yet another blast of winter. At the Savoy Hotel, members of the Society of the Mild, Very Mild